Okay. A lot of our audience and a lot of people at the show, their bread and butter is commercial construction. You talk about commercial construction in addition to residential construction, and we have some public works people here also. Can you talk about those sectors?
Well, let's look at each of the sectors. Let's start off with the residential. Okay. We saw home sales increase at a double-digit rate last year. In addition, there's other fundamentals. The labor market is gradually improving. If you look at the credit score that you needed to buy a home last year, it was about 680. Now, it's 580. It is getting easier access to the capital markets. 3, home prices are starting to rise. If you've been sitting on the sidelines for a while, waiting for that trough, you're now going to see those people jump. In addition, speculators will join the fray. These are things that are going to start developing at a greater and greater level in 2013 and again extend. Keep in mind, there's been pent-up demand in the housing market as well. We estimated at over 3 million homes as of right now. That suggests that if that pent-up demand is absorbed over a 10-year period, adds 300,000 homes per year. That's 6 million tons of cement. It's a very good positive. The conditions to tell builders to start building again is in place. Inventories are low, home prices are rising, they can make money. We're very optimistic on the residential, and that will be a significant contributor to our 8% growth in cement consumption this year. Turn to non-residential or commercial. You know what? That's dictated by the expected return on investment. To the extent you get job growth and it accelerates. Well, let's look at offices. 1 in 5 workers is an office worker. You get 1 million new jobs, you get 200,000 new office workers. That brings occupancy rates up, vacancy rates down, and you get some strengthening support in terms of leasing prices. Higher occupancy, stronger leasing prices, your expected return on investment improves. It's a process that began last year with real non-residential construction increasing at a double-digit rate. It shows every indication it's going to continue this year and next year as well. And then finally you get to the public side. It's a completely different story. It's not based on demand. We need new roads. We need new schools. If you knew my children, you need new prisons. And here's the issue. It's funds available. You start hiring workers, you just hired a taxpayer. State revenue coffers start to rise. And oftentimes you're hiring those workers at a much higher tax rate because in many cases the states have raised taxes. It's also happening in localities. It's a while, but even at the local government level, who are so dependent upon home prices, are starting to see those fiscal issues start to get better. Now there's a lag to this. You also have the new highway bill that adds stability. If you look at this, you can't necessarily say it's bright and sunny on the public side, but what you can say is it's stabilized. And that too will contribute to growth in 2014 and 15. Anytime you look and you see residential beating positive, non-residential beating positive, and public beating positive, which we believe will materialize in the back half of 2014, you always get very strong double-digit gains in cement consumption. We're very optimistic. We've long been among the most pessimistic construction people out there.
With good reason for a few years, right?
Yeah, it was the right strategy. But it's time to recognize that the structural underlying conditions have changed, and it will. It's not tomorrow. We think they'll start to emerge in the second half to propel us to even stronger growth.